guys, Miss Nikki here. We are in our, I think, third round of garden growers as far as like the seed kits. So you'll be able to start registering and picking them up on April 26th. And it's all about sunflowers. So got a little paper there to kind of show you what you're going to have. And I might actually throw in a little surprise kit in there as well. So we'll see. So first off with sunflowers, when I was looking things up, it says you want to grab some stones or rocks or something and kind of put them in the bottom of your little planter. And you'll have nicer ones, but they'll generally all have holes in the bottom. So it's good to have the little rocks down there. And then we've got our little soil here. And it probably get messy, but that's like the best part, right? So yeah, throw some dirt in there. Look at that. Good stuff. All right, and I went ahead and I had the seeds out here on the table already. So I'm just gonna pick them up, maybe. I just got a few here. We'll just put them down in there. See that? Kind of tuck them in there, should be good. We'll throw a little bit more dirt on top. I'm not even gonna use a cup this time. I like getting my hands dirty. Much funner that way. And I just had this little spray bottle, which this was good for like our beans when we were doing them, but we can go ahead and just dump some of this water. Just kind of pour it on top there. And then I'm gonna put some in the bottom too in the little tray. But I think your planters actually have the little, you'll see it when you get them. So there's that. And I made a little label, which I believe you guys will have these as well. So just a little sticker label, just to put it on there. So you know what you planted, because that's, you kind of need to know. All right, I hope that kind of helps you get you set up for that, and I'm going to read a little bit of a book. All right, guys, so I've got a few books here. Here's a couple that you could come in and check out sometime. This is a graphic novel. It looked really cute. I think it's super fun. There's another one. It's called Call Me Sunflower. I mean, we were doing sunflowers, so there you go. Thought those were neat. And this is called Bronze and Sunflower. So this is one I'm going to read just a little bit of and hopefully get you interested. All right, so a little wooden boat. Sunflower was on her way to the river. The rainy season was over and the sky, which had hung so low and so dark, had lifted. Now it was big and bright, and the sun, which hadn't been seen for days, seeped across it like fresh water. Everything was wet, the grass, the flowers, the windmills, the buildings, the water buffaloes, the birds, and the air. Soon Sunflower was drenched too. Her hair clung to her scalp, making her look thinner than usual, but her little face, which was naturally pale, was full of life. Along the path, beads of water hung from the grass. Soon her trouser legs were soaked through. The path was muddy, and once her shoes had gotten stuck a few times, she took them off, held one in each hand, and walked barefoot through the cool slime. As she passed under a maple tree, a gentle breeze blew, shaking off droplets of water. A few of them ran down her neck. Sunflower flinched, hunching her shoulders instinctively, and looked up. The branches above were covered in glistening leaves, washed clean by the many days of rain. She could hear the river calling her, the sound of flowing water, and she ran toward it. She went to the river almost every day because on the other side there was a village with a lovely name, Demedia, which means the barley lands. On this side of the river, there were no other children but Sunflower. She was alone like a solitary bird in a vast blue sky with nothing for company but the sound of its own beating wings. In a sky that stretches on forever, broken occasionally by a cloud or two, but otherwise huge and unblemished, like a perfect turquoise gemstone. At moments of extreme loneliness, the bird cries out, but its cry only makes the sky seem even emptier. On this side of the river, the reeds spread endlessly and peacefully as far as the eye could see, as they had for centuries. That spring, a group of egrets, startled from their nests, had taken flight with great commotion. They had circled above the reeds, then flown over to the village, croaking noisily as though eager to share the news of their misfortune. They didn't come back. Their old home in the reed marsh was now full of people, unfamiliar people, quite different from the villagers of Demedia. These were city people, and they had come to build houses, to transform the wilderness, to plant crops and dig fish ponds. They sang city people's songs in the city people's way. Their singing was loud and vigorous, unlike anything the villagers had heard before. A few months later, 7 or 8 rows of brick houses with red roofs arose out of the reeds. Soon after that, a very tall flagpole was put up. And early one morning, a red flag appeared in the sky where it flickered like a ball of fire above the reeds. Oh, wow, that sounds like that could end up being really interesting. I hope you guys like that little bit. And again, you can always come in and check this out. Thanks.